Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. My name is Mohammes, Seedat, and it brings me great pleasure this evening to be standing with one of the Minara business finalists. It's a lovely evening here in Durban on Kawi Road. The parrots in the trees are making beautiful noises. We're appreciating nature. Shukr alhamdulillah. Brother Hanif, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome to Hilaal TV.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. MashaAllah, Jazakallah al khair for the Hilaal TV to coming and doing this show for the Minara. And thanks to Minara also that choosing the guys that's to show the people there is a lot of opportunities for the business people to show. And I really feel proud there that Minara is doing the good job to get the new people into to show the society that something can happen. So thank you.
I think that's definitely the message. I mean, in speaking to you, and we'll get to know a little more about your story, inshallah. But I think that's what it's about. It's about inspiring hope. It's about looking for opportunities where other people don't see opportunities. And I think, from the little that I know about you, and hopefully we'll be able to share with the viewers, a little more about your story. Where did the story start, Brother Hanif?
The story started basically when the South Africa has been opened to the public, or you can say I just came before the 95. So 94 I came and I've seen the rights, what happens and how the South Africa has opened. So we felt a lot of opportunity because since the South Africa was blocked to the whole world, and we see there is lots of things can be happening in South Africa. So we came as a business here into South Africa. We should do a lot of export and export to the people who used to stay in South Africa. And we did the clothing business started. And that's how we came to South Africa 1994. So you can say from that time I can see my already 3 decades here now for me to be in South Africa, and somehow Minara have recognized me after 30 years, so I can understand that definitely I have done something good in South Africa to the public and to myself. What I can say now.
Alhamdulillah. And we talk about businesses and they use the common terminology today called pivoting. So they say, a certain business and then the next day you're in a different business. And I think, you said you started off in the fabric business, but we're standing in front of one of your many copper chimney stores and your Panarotti stores. How did you get involved in the food business?
What happens here, because we were doing the clothing business, we should do a lot of import and we should supply to a lot of shop, and somehow we believe in a win-win situation. The people say always win-win, but I say you must have a 3-win, win, win and win. A 3-win situation is one share for me, one share for the people who I'm doing the business, and one share goes to the public to give back basically. When we started the business 1995, when we started doing the clothing business, we should give a lot of opportunity to the guy who is to come from overseas or local to supply our garments, like how franchise style does there. We should tell them, right, take the goods from us. Why? You're not allowed to sell from anyone else. You're only going to buy from us. So it was a situation was something like this when they didn't have a finance, and it becomes a benefit to us at the same time because they're only buying from us. So we had, you can say that time we had around 15 clothing store for ourselves, and we should supply the whole city with the stock. So that's how we started doing the business of the clothing business. Then we started doing the manufacturing. Manufacturing, what we should do, we shouldn't do the manufacturing ourselves, but we should get some factories. We should import the fabric, we should give it to them. They should do the CMT for us and they should give us. So really, if you can look at the journey, we had a long journey, and it wasn't easy, but it's not so difficult if you have a mindset what you want to do and how you want to win the business in South Africa, or whatever you want to win into your personal life. And it's not, so it's a legacy you need to send to the people and say, hey, wow, you can do it. So
No, without doubt. I mean, that's an amazing story, and I think what I take from that story is an empowerment lesson. We always like to talk about empowerment, but what you did at that point by empowering, individuals you did business with, to, get their life started and, scale their businesses. As you say, I love what you said. It's a win-win-win. Now I'm going to cut at this point and ask your son a question because I think it's important because, they say you either bet on the sunrise or the sunset, right? And I think we've got the sunset and the sunrise together. And both are equally important in businesses like this because you understand where you've brought the business from. But I think it's very important about where you're going in the future. Hussein, can you share with us a little bit about, inshallah, where this business, is moving towards in the future, inshallah?
Gee, inshallah, what we are looking like, maybe more branches, inshallah, making Copper Chimney, inshallah, bigger name than what it is. It's difficult to do it from the name that's already there. Inshallah, me and my brother, both of us, we are looking to increase the business, making more branches, and as my father believes, more branches, more employment. Great, better for the country, better for us, and better for the individuals as well, inshallah.
No, you're quite right, and I'm glad you picked on that because I mean, jobs can't be created. The politicians speak about we need to create jobs. Governments can't create jobs. They can enable businesses to perform in a better ecosystem that then allows you to employ. And I think you're talking the right language. It's about creating jobs and a meaningful contribution to the economy and society that we live in. As we talked a little bit before this interview, you shared with me something that I would love to share with the viewers, and that is one of a universal businessman, someone who was in fabrics or in clothing and textiles and then moved into the food game. Tell us a little bit about that journey and how you were able to transcend, different industries.
Yeah. First of all, I believe one thing: when you are a businessman, businessman can do any business. I believe I should tell my father also always used to say, become a businessman. If you're a businessman, you will have a professional always assisting you as a doctor, lawyer, and you can just name it, all the professional. So it's in your hand, all those people. So businessman can handle anything and everything. It's nothing like that is there. If you are a businessman to handle, say, right, only I can do this business. In our umbrella, basically we doing clothing business. We doing a Panaroti as a pizza franchise, guys. We got all our own ice cream shop. We sell ice cream also. So there are lots of things, and we got a clothing. So, however, I believe that a businessman doesn't need any experience, but he must have always ready to take a chance. If you want to be a big businessman, of course you need to have an experience, but somehow I'll say you got to take a chance of whatever you're doing it, but you must be a focus. I'm doing this, and it can be a successful. So the story of that now, how we came up with the restaurant life now. We should do clothing business, and we should say, right, we're doing the clothing business, and that time we were young, not married, and we say, oh, what are we doing in the evening? Because in South Africa, everything closes at 5 o'clock. And when in the Indian restaurant side, we thought about the Indian restaurant to start. That's called Copper Chimney. We decided the name of Copper Chimney thinking that we need to have a little English name, a Western, is because we do halal business. So if you keep Islamic name, then you're going to capture only Islamic people and Islam. So people can think, oh, they can say, right, so our business cannot grow. So we thought, okay, let's have a name called Copper Chimney. With that, we can attract every nation, so we can grow in future. And so you can see that time what we thought. And today we're standing in front of you around more than 20 years now, and can see that's really it's happening because we are a multi-caste, multi-nation. People can come into the Copper Chimney. They got Indian cuisine. You got chicken. You got mutton. You got naan. You got everything. However, so it's not the only idea of Copper Chimney. So when we started the Copper Chimney and in Queen Street, if I remember, there was not a lot of Indian restaurant in South Africa. There were one of the first restaurant in Durban that sit down we have started. And I can tell you one story which is very unique. And this, because the Copper Chimney and this, it's our family business. We are 5 brothers. It's a family business. My elder brother and myself, we have came first, and we started the business. Now, what happened? We were very busy in a clothing business, and Copper Chimney used to be so busy in Queen Street. I still remember 100 Queen Street. It was a nice 100 number we had, and 100 Queen Street. From the time we have came to this country, we didn't had any negative. I still believe as a Hilaal, our Islamic TV, Islamic Yoga channel, and I believe in Islam, how it works. Like when you get the people as a foreigner, they come back to your country. Believe you me, we didn't had any kind of issue. They were full of support. Till date, people are supporting us. So I can just tell you where we are here. It's the people in South Africa. They have really cooperate with us, and they look after us whenever we had any issue.
Hanif bhai, really some unbelievable lessons, and Jazakallah for imparting that knowledge and the stories and the personal stories that you shared. I think these stories haven't ever been shared before, but I think I see these stories as inspiration and hope to the viewers and people who are following it. From us at Hilaal TV, we wish you all the best, inshallah, with the Minara Awards. We look forward to seeing you there, inshallah. And we look forward to seeing you and your family take this family business from strength to strength, inshallah, in the future. Jazakallah.
Ameen, inshallah. I must tell one more time, thanks to you guys there. You're taking so much of your time and coming and taking the interview and everything. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give you all whatever you all deserve the best, and to Hilaal TV to become a successful more and more, inshallah, Aziz. Don't forget, we are together. Huh?
Inshallah. Jazakallah. Thank you so much, Hanif bhai.